Hey, if you're watching this video, it's because you want to know if you can mix Fanta orange soda with chocolate and still get the same consistency. In order to mix orange soda into my chocolate, I need a special ingredient. That ingredient is chitosan. As you can see, I have some empty capsules here in front of the bottle, and then I have some filled capsules that you know what it looks like beforehand. And this is the powder that was emptied from the capsules that were over here. Here I had to measure out about 80 milliliters of orange soda. I'm ultimately going to need about 1/4 teaspoon of chitosan powder. And I have my milk frother right here, handy dandy milk frother. And I'm gonna use that to stir it up in here. In this experiment, I used actually 1/4 teaspoon of chitosan, and I haven't done this experiment in almost 5 years with my students in school, so I'm trying to redo it so that I know that it actually works. Now, one of the things that I had doubts about was that if I'm using enough chitosan. So if it fails today, I'm actually gonna try a 1/2 teaspoon of chitosan with my students. Because the purpose of the chitosan is to make sure that even when you add more liquid, that the liquid doesn't make the chocolate softer than what it originally was. So my next ingredient that I need is vitamin C. Vitamin C is going to help the chitosan dissolve better in the soda. It's liposomal vitamin C, so it dissolves in fat. As you can see, I have 2 capsules here, and I have approximately 3/4 cup of water. So when I take this amount of vitamin C, which is approximately 1,500 milligrams, and pour it into 3/4 cup of water, I'm going to get the pH that I need for the chitosan to dissolve better in the soda. So the crazy thing is that this experiment was originally done with water and fruit juice, but because I'm using soda, the pH might be low enough to already dissolve the chitosan. But I'm just gonna follow the same procedure anyway and see what the results turn out to be. Here's my Hershey chocolate bar. I'm going to use the whole bar. I'm gonna melt a whole bar of chocolate and put the soda, some soda, and some water with vitamin C and chitosan all in there, all right? So now that I have explained the utility of all of my chemicals, it is time to start mixing. As you can see, I've scooped up my 1/4 teaspoon of chitosan. Let's put it in this soda. Let's go ahead and milk froth it. Here we go. I guess it's not a milk frother anymore. It's a soda frother now. Ha 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 ha. Look at that consistency. I feel like I'm an Iron Chef. I know you are living to find out how this looks and how this is going to turn out and how this is going to taste. So for the vitamin C part, I'm actually going to take both of these tablets and break them open off camera and then just directly pour the vitamin C in there. And I'm only going to need 15 milliliters of this solution once I'm actually done. This is just enough to get a measurable amount dissolved in water. Guess what? I found a setup with a paper towel roll that I can use so that I can actually break this open right here on camera. Let's do it. See, the thing is you gotta gently squeeze it and then pull it out. You can break the capsule open just like that. Oh, look at it go. Problem is, can I get it all out? See, apparently it likes to stick to the walls of the container. You can't keep the vitamin C out too long. You have to make it fresh because it reacts to the light and it starts to change yellow if you just leave it out all day. So you might even need a special container that doesn't allow the light to hit the liquid. Time to froth it up. It's neither a milk frother nor a soda frother. It's a water frother now. Look at that consistency. Beautiful. I am such an expert molecular gastronomist. Okay, so 15 milliliters of this vitamin C is approximately 1 tablespoon of liquid. I'm gonna move my soda right here. I'm going to go ahead and put in 15 mLs. Drop it in there. Put this on the side now. And now let's go ahead and froth it up. Here we go. Soda frother. It's now transformed back into being a soda frother. The chitosan is going to act as an emulsifier for our soda to be impregnated into the chocolate or infused. I'm sorry. I'm going to now open up my chocolate bar. It's important that you heat up the chocolate as fast as possible, but without burning it. So I'm going to try to just get it as warm as I possibly can without burning it, so that we can start that melting process. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I'm doing this with students in school. That means I would need about 8 boiling pots of water if I really wanted to do this the best way possible. And I don't have it. But I do have access to 2 microwaves. All right, here's the microwave. Let's open it up. Okay, so this time I got my chocolate in the microwave, y'all, and I am actually heating it up in 30-second increments so that I can get it hot, but I don't want to burn it.
Yeah.
We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there.
Almost there.
We got some melted chocolate, y'all. No, I'm gonna heat it up just a little bit longer. Okay, this is good for now, because I can always heat the chocolate back up later and get a thorough consistency going.
Wow.
Bam, we're back to our set. So I was trying to do this experiment without my daughter, but you know, 6-year-olds can't have that. She's about to be 6 in 2 days. So I'm gonna froth up my soda one more time. And actually, I need to heat this up for about 30 seconds. Here we go. Count us off, child. Press the button twice.
3, 2, 1.
Now I know this is soda, but that means some of the gases might escape, but you know what, I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what, it's an experiment, y'all.
Yeah, it's an experiment.
That's also gonna help the kite sand dissolve a little better too. Yeah, that's warm now. And then here we go with the soda. Even the glass is steaming up, y'all. This is good. This is a good thing. All right, so now Elena, because she says she wants to help me, because she's such a good girl, you're gonna take, we just need 15 mLs of the soda with the kite sand. So hold it over there, because we don't want to lose nothing, child. We don't want to lose nothing.
We don't.
Come on. So I'm gonna pour this. Don't move it until I say so. All right, there we go. Pour it in there. I need you to hold the camera. See, now I'm kind of glad she came to help. So this is the tricky part. Mixing this in such a way that you don't splash it all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm manually or mechanically mixing this.
Yeah, and I'm such a good helper. It really is a lot to do.
Yeah, y'all like, this looks too soupy. This is not gonna work. So one of the reasons why we put the kite sand in here is because we want it to still be thick. The chocolate to still be thick when we're done.
Yeah, and you want to make sure you mix it really good.
That's right, child.
Oh, and me and Mom love chocolate, so we always eat chocolate.
Why are you telling all our business, child? Can you believe there's a whole chocolate bar in here? It looks like so much more before you melt it. Once you melt it, it's like, oh.
Yeah. It really is a lot to mix, because you gotta mix for a long time.
The fact that it's bubbly kind of lets you know that the soda's in there. Hold it still, child.
That's right.
It's probably the carbon dioxide bubbles coming out, but it's thick at the bottom. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Okay, so right now I'm just going to get this, splash this off. So you see how I splashed it off right above? That's really important. I'm gonna do that one more time so you see this. So there's a whole bunch of chocolate. I keep it right above the chocolate, and then I splash it off by just pressing, turning the froth. You gotta watch what's going on, child. So I'm just gonna heat this up in a microwave under a power setting of 30%. No. See, my daughter was trying to help me. Hold the camera, child. Hold it. All right, hold it. I'm gonna do a time cook, 30, for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to heat the chocolate with a power of 30%. So power 3, and then I'm gonna start. And I heat it on power of 30 so that I do not overcook this chocolate. I don't want it to burn. All right, so we'll mix it again.
There we go. Now you got a lot more mix. See, this is still a little bit more bubbles, but that's alright, because we did time cook and power.
See how my daughter trying to narrate, y'all? Okay, this is actually pretty decent. So now we're just gonna let this sit for 10 minutes because we don't want it to cool too fast. So we want it to cool to room temperature, and then I'll freeze it, and then we'll check the consistency later and see if we got the same type of chocolate. Did we make the chocolate softer now because we added juice? Did the kite sand do the job?
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful that is, y'all. It's definitely bubbling up though.
And it's bubbly because Dad added the soda.
That's right, child. Thank you. I just kissed her on the cheek, y'all. Thank you, my daughter. Great. But this is now our chocolate 10 minutes later. Still a little warm, but at this point in time, and it's bubbling. Man, that lets you know the soda is really in there. Let's hold it up a little bit. So you can see some of the chocolate still scraped on the sides. Still a little thick, but now we're gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and take this to the fridge. There it is, y'all. Really? Do you know how to do that with the refrigerator, child? Okay, we're done. All right, so I'll be back later once the chocolate cools for at least an hour. She's all shocked, like I said, an hour. But I suggest waiting overnight if you can. I'm just trying to do this as fast as I can for my students. I might even put it in the freezer later. Why? Nobody wants to talk about your teeth.